Told that I should listen to my elders, and I don't agree with that. So let's talk about it. This was in response to me saying, I will not allow anyone to be a dictator over my life or my son's life. And I will not allow anybody to use any form of manipulation over me or my child to try to persuade us to do the things that they want us to do for our own lives. Not only was I told that was extremely disrespectful to set those boundaries, I was told that I should always listen to my elders. My elders have been around. My elders know everything that's under the sun. They've seen everything. They've done everything. They know what's best. Only thing that's different is technology. So you should always listen to your elder. I don't agree with that. You're saying that no matter who the person is, as long as they're older than me or significantly older than me, I should always listen to whatever advice they have to give me for my life and how to live my life. I'm not going to allow someone to tell me how to live my life if they are not living the life that I am trying to achieve. If I should listen to my elders, then you mean I should listen to the 80-year-old crackhead who's trying to tell me how to live my life? I should listen to that 75-year-old criminal that's been in prison? No. Now, while this elder is none of those things, this elder is also not living the life that I am trying to achieve. I am not trying to achieve a life where I am working 24/7 for somebody else, slaving myself to the point where I can't even get a proper night's sleep just to be able to wake up and pay my bills the next day. No vacations, no time off. That's not the life that I'm trying to live. And you would know that if you would have asked, instead of just trying to push whatever agenda you have that you think is best for my life, because you don't know my life. You don't know the life that I'm trying to achieve. The example I gave them in terms of advice, because that's the way it was said to me after all of that, was that they're just trying to give advice. If you go into a realtor's office and you sit down at their chair, and you say, I want to buy a house, what are they going to do? They're going to ask you, what kind of house do you want? What area do you want to live in? How much can you afford? How many bedrooms do you want? They're going to ask you a bunch of questions so they can better know how to help you. Now, if you walked into a realtor's office and you sat down in their chair and you said, I want to buy a house, and then they pull out a piece of paper and say, this is the house you're going to get. It's $500,000. If you can't get it today, this is how you're going to get it. You're going to get a job over here, and you're going to work 80 hours a week, and then you're going to come back here when you have the money ready, and this is the house you're going to live in. You'd get up and walk out, right? Because that's not a realtor that's there to help you. Why would I take your advice on how I should live my life when you haven't even asked me how I wanted to live my life? Instead, you have a picture in your head on how my life should look to make you look good so that you can have something to be proud of. But that's not for me. That's for you. And at that point, you are trying to dictate my life. And I'm not going to allow that to happen. As I said, I'm going to listen to the person that's living the life that I want to live. I don't care if you're older than me. I don't care if you're younger than me. I don't care if you're the same age as me. If my son goes out there right now and he starts living the life that I want to live, successfully living the life that I want to live without me forcing him to live it, like that's just the life he's living, I'm going to ask him how the hell he got there. And that's my son. You've been around the sun more than I have, but that doesn't mean that your experiences around the sun are the same as mine. So what may work for your life may not work for mine. Now, I'll listen to your stories. I'll hear you out. And I'll take key notes away from it on what not to do with my life. But as far as somebody trying to tell me how to live my life, if you're not living the life I want to live, that's not going to happen. Call me disrespectful. Call me whatever you want. But what you won't call me is your pawn. Ha ha.